Hey socialites, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Ariell. I create mostly beauty videos, a little bit of fragrance, as well as lifestyle vlogs. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you too can become a socialite. So today is going to be June's hit or misses. I tried quite a few products in June and I have sort of mixed reviews. So if you want to see my thoughts on the products I tried in the month of June, then keep on watching. So the first product is the Makeup by Mario Plumping Blush. Now this was definitely a hit for me in the month of June. So when I first tried it, I immediately recognized that it was something different, a lot different actually than any blush I had ever tried. I didn't read up too much about the product before I first tried it, and I noticed that it just looked very smooth and creamy and supple on the cheek. So after I wore it, then I went in to read like the specs of the product because I hadn't really seen any reviews, only like just kind of like try on reels or just like quick try on videos. So I absolutely love the formula, super easy to apply. It works well on top of your powders and underneath. I did get the color Perfect Pink, which I really like. In fact, I like it so much that I would definitely get another color in this product. Next product is another blush that has been going viral and pretty much still is, and it is the new Dior blushes. So the new Dior Rosy Glow blushes does come in 4 more colors, which I had already owned the pink one, the really soft pink one, and it is a love for me. Love it so much. When I run out, I will purchase another one. However, the 4 new colors that came out this time are shades that unfortunately I have in other products. And since it's just like the typical powdered blush, in my opinion, it wasn't anything different to sort of wow me. Although, like I said, that pink one is a shade. It's a light, cool tone pink that I still can't figure out how and why it works, but it does. Super unique to my collection. So when the new colors launched, I just expected something a little bit more, I guess something that would have a little bit more of a head turning colors in a sense, but they're all pretty much colors that I already own in maybe like another brand or something, but they are nice blushes. Next product is the newest Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It's a set and prep mist. So basically you can use it before you apply your makeup as a primer, and you can spray it after as a finishing spray. Now this one is different than the original Morphe Continuous Spray in the black can because it has more of like a radiant, dewy type finish. Now, as far as prepping my skin, it didn't really help with longevity that much with my skin, but I do like how it gave my skin a little bit more radiance. It wasn't like super matte or anything, which I tend to like those type of finishes on my skin. My favorite part about the new setting spray is the mister. It's just like the original one, you guys, where it mists out that really soft mist and it feels just so refreshing on my skin. That's my favorite part. Next is the One Size Ultimate Setting Powder in the color Ultra Pink. Now this is another product that had been going crazy all over social media, and it is an absolute yes for me. I've been wearing the powder since I got it pretty much like non-stop. With the makeup look today, I'm actually wearing it under my eyes. I really like it. It gives a really soft, natural, soft focus to the skin, which I love. Very beautiful product. I highly recommend this powder. Dior reformulated their face and body foundation. So the original was said to be a little bit more matte than the one that just relaunched, which is supposed to give more of a natural slash dewy type finish. Not like super dewy, but it's definitely not as matte as the original. But the thing about it is it doesn't last as long as the original, and in my opinion, you don't get as flawless of a finish as you did with the original, but it's a nice lightweight formula. The ingredients are different, you guys, so if you're somebody with certain allergies to ingredients, you're going to want to look up the ingredients in the product because it's different, you guys. Next is the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. So she finally released a skin tint this month and it has been all the rave. Now it's a real light coverage finish that gives you very much a dewy look. So if you have oily skin, you really want to go in and prep. This is one that I find with my skin is pretty much normal to combo. I don't have super oily skin and it's definitely not dry. So in my opinion, you really have to do a lot of work beforehand with this one. If you're somebody with like combo skin or oily skin, you just have to make sure that you're using the right products underneath. But the finish it gives you is very nice, very radiant, pretty finish. And the color that I got actually works for me. In her other complexion products, I hadn't been able to find a shade that matched my skin tone. So I was excited to finally find one of her foundations, skin tint, that actually gave me a great color. Next up is the Hourglass Ambient Light powders. So they launched 2 new shades, which is Eternal Light and Transcendent Light. Eternal Light was my absolute favorite. Just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. It's a little bit deeper than the ones that we're kind of used to with Hourglass, which I really love. It's just such an effortless product that elevates your look for sure. If you're wanting to add one product to your makeup routine that sort of elevates your look but still looks understated, natural, not like you're doing too much but just enough, that's a really good one to use. Now the Transcendent Light color, that one was really nice too, but it was a little bit on the reddish tone, and I already have products similar to that shade. So for me, the Eternal Light was like perfect. I absolutely love it. Next up is a fragrance. I do subscribe to Scentbox, which gives you get to pick 1 or 2 fragrances every single month of like really high-end fragrances, which I love. That I get to try some of the fragrances either I hear about or I've seen while shopping at like Saks and Nordstrom, and I can sort of test them out on my skin for a while to see how I feel about them. So the fragrance I'm talking about is Herba Pura from Xerjoff. It's a beautiful fruity musky scent that is an absolute powerhouse. Very strong, but really pretty. So the thing about that fragrance is if you don't want a fragrance that you're going to smell from the other room, this may not be for you. So for me, it's probably a fragrance that I won't really gravitate towards because it is so super strong, but the scent is nice. If you like Kirke from Tiziana Terenzi, it's very similar. It's a little bit different, but it's very similar. That musky, fruity, sort of strong powerhouse. So imagine Kirke on steroids. That's what you're gonna get with Herba Pura. So for me, it didn't really work out. Next are the new Charlotte Tilbury Blur Lip products, which are these. It comes in, I want to say, like 8 different shades, and the brand sent me over 5 of them. So let me give y'all the rundown of this lip product. It's really nice. It's super comfortable on the lips and easy to apply. I do like the shade range that it comes in as well. Keep in mind that you can wear them 2 ways. You can wear it blurred by just applying a tiny bit of the product, sort of blotting it between your lips, and it just gives you like a soft, not super opaque, a little bit see-through, but just like a soft blurred look, which is really pretty. To me, it gives you a more high fashion type look, more natural as well. Then you can also wear it more boldly by completely applying it and just wearing it as a full bold color like most people wear their lip colors, and then you get a different effect. So the thing about when you wear it the bold way, I find that it never quite dries down, and so for some people, I feel like it might be a little bit different to you. You may not be able to understand it because you're thinking it's going to be matte like it looks the blurred way, but it's not quite matte, but it doesn't quite have a super shine either. It's like that in between. When I first got it, I wore the red shade, and that's when I noticed it didn't quite dry down. So as I wore it over time, I got more comfortable with it, and now I actually like them. So today I'm wearing the Pillow Talk medium shade. So I lightly applied it like in the way you would wear it blurred, and then I put a Rare Beauty lip gloss on top. The next product I tried is another Charlotte Tilbury product, which is an eyeshadow palette, and it is a phenomenal eyeshadow palette. You guys, the colors are so pigmented, very minimal fallout. The shades, when you feel them, they almost feel like satin. They're just buttery, creamy, smooth, which I love those type of products because it makes your makeup so easy to do, makes your eye makeup so much simpler. I'm actually wearing some of the colors from the palette today. It was super easy to apply. I love how pigmented it is, just really easy, effortless product. And I like the shade range that the palette comes in. Another new product from Charlotte Tilbury that I tried is the Eyes to Mesmerize. This is like a cream. Remember the MAC paint pots that were like the cream shadows. It's kind of like that, but more creamy and silky. It's actually the color that I'm wearing on my lid. It was another product that was super easy to apply. It has maximum coverage with minimal product. That is what I love out of products. It's an absolute yes for me, so I'm definitely going to get another one. Next is the Warrior 3 palette from Juvia's Place. Ever since I tried the Juvia's Place coffee shop palette, I've just been sold on Juvia's Place eyeshadows just in general. Their products really, but the eyeshadows especially. So I got the Warrior 3 palette. I wanted to get a purple shade of eyeshadow because I had in my head I wanted to do a purple look. So I played around with it. I think it was the last video that went up. So go ahead and check that video out if you hadn't seen it. But their colors are super bold and pigmented, easy to use as well. I really enjoy their palettes, but this one has the most boldest, brightest, beautiful shades. The palette is currently on sale for $6 right now. So I'll have the link in the description box for you guys. Another product is the Charlotte Tilbury Feline Flick. It's one of those sort of felt tip eyeliners that looks like a pen in black. So I tried that out. I actually went to the store to buy that one myself, and it wasn't a love for me. I just felt like it didn't go on as smooth as another one that I use. It sort of skipped a little bit. It doesn't feel dry, but it tugs on top of eyeshadow, if you get what I mean. On bare skin, it sort of goes a little smoother than it does over shadow, so it wasn't a love. Next product was probably a product that I was the most excited to try. Now, probably a lot of you guys already used it, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. It's the one that sort of has that radiant glow that you can put on before your foundation or mix it with your foundation. I did get one that was my skin tone in the color 6.5. And you guys, it's so beautiful. It just makes your skin look so pretty and radiant underneath your foundation. Now, personally, I would recommend if you use this to either mix it with your foundation, or if you put it on before your foundation, I wouldn't use a full coverage foundation on top because I feel like it would defeat the purpose. I would definitely use something a little bit more light to medium so you can kind of see that glow coming through, but it is a very good product. I really enjoy it. This month, I finally got to try the Fenty Beauty Hella Thick Mascara. Now, this is one that the socialites highly recommended to me, although they did say, the majority of you guys did say that it's not your favorite, but you did get it, so I had to get my hands on it, and I'm glad I bought it. This is one that's not my favorite, but we already know it's called Hella Thick, so it's really thick. I more so look for mascaras that kind of separate and lengthen. This is one that sort of gives you that thick, clumpy look, but I was still happy to get it and support Rihanna's company. The next product is another mascara. It's the Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes from Charlotte Tilbury, and this was an absolute hit. The brand sent me the brown shade that was the full size. This one's the mini size, but they sent me the full size in brown, and when I saw how the wand looked and I saw the quality of the packaging, y'all, this is like some sort of, feels like titanium. It's just really luxe. If you can get your hands on this or check this out next time you go to Sephora, super luxe, and that's what really intrigued me to go ahead and purchase the black. So I said, okay, this brown seems like it's given, but it's brown. So I purchased the black. You guys, this is a love for me. It separates and lengthens. It really does a great job at separating, and it has a very unique wand. The wand is sort of flat on both sides, and then it has like the spikes on the outside, which really helps to elongate. The actual formula of the mascara is really smooth, and it just goes on seamless on the lash. And so when I'm out of this, I definitely want to purchase the full size. And the last product is another fragrance, which is Madison Avenue from Bond Number 9. It's a beautiful sort of florally sweet, deep, rich fragrance. Beautiful, perfect for summertime, something that would be great to take with you on vacation. When you smell it, it just gives beautiful A-line flared dress with a straw hat. It's just one of those. Smells very upscale and elegant, definitely feminine, something a lady would wear. I love it. So that's it for my June hit or misses. Comment down below, let me know what are some of those products you've tried this month. If you've tried any of the products that I've used this month, comment down below and let me know how you like them. Every single thing that I mentioned today will be linked down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe on your way out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. Don't you step to show me love. 'Cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers.